Eva Trades.
Hey, welcome to the Risk Management Trading Strategy, and welcome also to the roller coaster game called day trading. And today we're going to take a look at some charts, do a little bit of trading, and see how wild that roller coaster might get. Here we go. Most people lose money in this roller coaster, so buckle up, use your stop losses, and be safe. Don't lose all your money at once. Or over time. All right, welcome to Eva Trades. I'm going to push play. This is the simulator. It is December 13th, 6:25, so we have 5 minutes to go till the market opens. And the first stock I'm going to look at here is NCPL. 5-minute time frame is a little choppy, but we did have this little move up. We broke over these resistances here, so we're looking now for a higher low. We're looking for an uptrend to establish itself. So far, we have a higher low, although we pulled back about 50%. Most likely scenario here is an equilibrium. Bears scouting a lower high. Bulls want to just break straight through 325. We'll see what happens on that. Watching the 1 minute, got to hold support. First things first, right here, bears looking for that lower high. Anything lower than 318 is a lower high on this 1 minute. And if we break support, then we're looking for further downside, further consolidation. But as long as bulls can hold 293, we might be okay. I don't want to say that for sure. No, because if we break here, we're going to see a trend change for the bears. A lower high, lower low on the 5 minute. Okay, so a larger time frame, 15-minute time frame here. What that would end up doing is giving us a breakout, fake out, and push down. So we are due for consolidation, keeping that in mind. There's a pivot here at 266 on that hourly time frame, and we do have a support there. Although I'm not going to play that one, I don't believe. No. All right, so moving on to Mara, inside bar on the 15-minute, bull break. Now we have just trying to move higher. Let's see what that looks like here on the 5 minute. Just higher low, higher high, sideways consolidation, breakout. Need to see some more volume come in tomorrow before I'm comfortable trading it. Anything above 542 on a pullback is a higher low on this 5 minute time frame. And looking pretty good so far on MARA. Maintaining that 1 minute uptrend. You can see we had a flat top breakout here with higher lows and a flat top, and we broke out. Not enough volume and too early to tell if that's going to hold up. CVNA doing the same sort of thing on the hourly or on the 15 minute. It kind of looks the same also as Mara. Inside bar, bull break. Next candle, a little bit of a break above the last, but not holding. Looks like we're holding on Mara there a little bit. But they both look kind of the same. Stair step up. Didn't really form a higher low on the 5 minute here on the way up. Could say we have a support down here. It's just a sideways inside bar pattern, but there is a support there. And you could probably say the same for that. But we didn't form a good higher low. So we did on the 1 minute. So just stair stepping up on the 1 minute. If we lose that 1 minute trend, we're going to look for a consolidation on the 5. And VTYX was the second leading gapper, but not too all impressed with it. Lacking volume. It is consolidating. Yeah, not going to break that one down too much. I don't really see much happening there. So, and the thing about this morning is on the gap scan, this is the data I pulled from Trade Ideas for December the 13th. We have a lot of stocks gapping up. And what that means is you're going to have a lot of traders spread out all across all these different stocks. So you don't have one particular focus. So that's why the volume is light this morning, because there are just so many of them. And how do you pick which one is going to be the one when you have this many? So it's a wait and see. And from what I can tell, it looks like we need to consolidate on some of these. I mean, looking good on the 5 minutes, but what I'm talking about is overall. This one has consolidated and tried to break, but Look at the hourly time frames. Nice pivot at 266 there. I think if it pulls back, I'll be looking at that 266 level. So 30 seconds to go till the market opens. I've got my stop losses ready. Oh, so we got that low. Bears got that little lower high and lower low on the 1 minute on NCPL. So if we get a bounce on NCPL, bulls need to get over 318 because you got a lower high, a lower low on the 5 minute as well. All right, market's open. So I've been having kind of a rough go of it the last several days here. You can see I've had several red days, a few green days mixed in there. Looking to make $200. That's my daily goal. Those are my game rules. Get back to the screen here. 14 cents on that candle range. So I'm going to change my parameters to match that. 25 cents on Mara. 11 cents on CVNA. 15 seconds till I can place a trade. So NCPL going for that higher high. However, I might try it, but I don't know, with it breaking out like that, I'm not sure that I really want to. I'll buy that dip right there. Oh, and stopped out on it. So losing 106 bucks right away. Wow, that was a pretty big flush. I didn't expect to see that happen right away. Be that as it may, it did. So starting the day red. So I may just watch here for a little bit. Need to see more volume here on CVNA. Boy, really dropping now. We have that level down at 283 that we just bounced off of there. Watching 283. I'm in it there. I'm going to see if we get a little bounce here on NCPL. Can we hold that support? Look at Mara. I thought about getting in it, but I didn't want to be in two trades at the same time when things are dropping like this. I'm just going to go ahead and get out of NCPL. Small win. Only down 80 now. So jumping in Mara right there. Yep, back out. It's not going as quick as I wanted. So I took myself out for a $12 loss. So basically, bears controlling the price action on the smaller time frames. On any bounces here, like on Mara and CVN, well, not so much CVNA, but on Mara, we're just looking for a lower high. Anything below 562 is a lower high. That first volume candle is all red. Same thing here. Any kind of bounce on NCPL, we'd just be looking for a lower high. High of day is up here at 324. The low of day is at 281. I'm going to jump in CVNA there just to see if we get a little move. I'm not looking for much, just looking for that lower high actually on CVNA also. I was going to take the profit there, but it didn't stay up long enough. I can see the shorts are jumping in. Let's see if we get the break. I'm only asking for a little bit here. Just give me a little. I don't know. It's starting to go red. I'm going to get out. Take the loss. $22. So not having a lot of luck here. Down $100 pretty much on the day. Little VWAP bounce here. I'll try it. Wow, my stop loss is a long ways away. I'm going to jump in it a bunch of times so I can move my stop up. I'm looking for that break over 556. Looking for a higher low and a higher high on this one. If I get stopped out, I'll lose $92 and then I'll be down $200 on the day. Basically, I'm playing bullish in a bearish environment. Very tricky. Tricky to do. Let's see if we get the break. I don't really want to sell half yet. Keep my stop loss up there where it needs to be. There we go. Well, stopped out on it, so not doing good. Down 180 now. Maybe that's where we bounced from, off of 542. And I wait. So larger time frames here, just to get a good perspective of what's happening. Ah, look at that. Pre-market yesterday, that's what we're bouncing off of over here. Just wonder, are we going to hold this 542 level? The low of day is at 536. CVNA, I'm going to try it again. Try to catch this bounce up towards the VWAP. Kind of grasping at straws here, I think. Nice drop on Mara. I jumped in it. Down to that low of day. Move my stop loss up. Oh, I'm not going to make a whole lot on Mara. My stop is still pretty wide on that. So there's the move starting to happen on CVNA. I'm only risking $16 on Mara. So if I get stopped out, it's not that big a deal. Taking profit over there on CVNA. See if we get a little more. I'll sell that second half if we break above the VWAP. Get up to 550 maybe. Oh, see that stop out on NCPL? I tried to jump in it there. That was a rough one. I'm going to sell CVNA there. And I'll take the profit over there on Mara. So not making a lot of progress. Boy, I tell you, this day. I mean, I'm down 160. Let's see. So we're bouncing off of some of these levels. I'll try NCPL again here. Buying off of 266. That is that pivot over here on that larger time frame. Nah, I'm going to get back out of NCPL. Just take another loss on it there. 7 cents. Well, let's do it. I changed my mind. I'm just like back and forth on this one. I'm like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, but I'll do it. I'll hold it. See if I get anything worthwhile. Here we go on MARA. Could be looking for a lower high on MARA. I'd like to see a little bit more before I sell it. See if we can break 550. There's 551. If it gets up to like 552 or 3, I think I'll sell it. It is trying. The high of that candle is 51. I want to see 52. There's 52. There we go. That's where I'm selling. So almost back to break even on MARA there now. I'm going to sell over here. Oh, NCPL, I sold it. By the time it filled, I was negative on that. So still down right around, you know, $200. So looking for that lower high on Mara. I'm not looking for it to break through here, but if it does, well, it already actually broke that 5-minute candle. So I was expecting this to be an inside bar. But now that's not the case. This is a risky trade, but if I jump in here on CVNA and hope this higher low holds, it could pay off pretty good if we get the break. So now I'm going to jump into Mara. Now I'm going to get back out of it. I mean, I like this big move up, but I've seen these kind before where next thing you know, you get a big red candle coming down. So there's the break on CVNA. See if we can hold that. I don't want it to be a bear flag. 550. Can we break through 550? It is a new 5-minute candle. I could hold it, see if we get a bigger move here. I like where my stop loss is at. Okay, let's see where I could add on the VWAP here. I didn't mean to move my stop up. Let me move that back down to where it was. I could add on the VWAP, but I think I'm going to wait on that. And CPL. Selling it there. Now I think I'll get into MARA here. I'm adding to it. I'm looking for the break over 561. Still going to hang on to CVNA there. Let me see. Let's get rid of this line. So we got a high, low. This could be a lower high, and we might pull back for a higher low. It could be like a tightening range, right? Would love to see it break 562. I'm going to move my stop loss up on, well, CVNA. No, I'm going to keep it where it's at, risking a true $100. Took myself out of the trade on CVNA. But I am getting into Mara. Let's see, am I in too deep here? I want to make sure I'm not going to take any unnecessary losses. Selling half over there and out the rest. I'm out over there too. So I'm green on the day. So we have a support buy here at Bulls did hold 534, well, at least at the moment. What I don't like, and part of the reason I took myself out, is because we started failing on this 5 minute. Started looking more like a bear flag. Well, NCPL. So we might have an equilibrium forming on Mara if we start to pull back. If we lose a 1 minute uptrend here, the higher lows, if we break this support right here and go and get a lower low on that 1 minute, then we're going to lose our 5 minute inside bar. And either we're going to get a little 2-bar pullback or we're going to see further consolidation and form a higher low somewhere about 536. NCPL, the move that it's making here, I'm just getting in it and getting back out real quick. Adding there, looking for the break over 324. Jumping back out there again. It's whipping around pretty good. Watching the time, that candle's about to close. Well, let's just see what it gives us. I sold before it broke, and it didn't break, but I sold because it didn't. Let's look for another dip buy opportunity, maybe down at $3. We have a pivot down here at 296. We have the VWAP and the EMAs. I'm in pretty good on Mara there, risking $200. I guess this is a lower low on the 1 minute, so we are just looking for a lower high. So jumping in there might not have been the smartest move. But what I was looking at was this. This looks like it could be the bottom. But I should have probably waited for a 1 minute trend change to verify that that's indeed the bottom. So bull's looking for a higher low, higher than 546. Not a lot of room to work with here, but if we get a higher low and higher high, that would be nice. That would tell me that the bottom is likely set on this 5-minute pullback. Higher high would be a break over 556. Which is right where my entry is. So I got in way too high. Did bounce off a 305 here on NCPL. A new 5-minute candle. I sold half of Mara for a loss, just to soften the blow in case it looks like I'm going to get stopped out. So I bought that dip over here on NCPL at $3.05. I'm going to add to it there. Sell half, sell the other half just to, because I got in a little high on one of those. So I would have loved to have held for the break through 324. I'll buy that dip right there. Back out. So I'm red on the day again, down about $50 because of the loss I took on Mara. Almost a half hour into the day. This is a lot longer than I would typically trade. So I'm buying that dip there in a little bit late. I'm going to sell it right there. See if we get down to the VWAP. If we can bounce off that pivot in the volume weighted average price, that would be all right. I'm going to sell it there. See if we drop back down again. So I'm green on the day again now, up about $50. I could stop right now and just call it a day. Kind of looking for that big move on NCPL, but I might have missed it here. I thought maybe we might drop down a little bit further. So we have a falling, descending resistance. Inside bar in the 5 minutes. So we're just tightening up here. Still looking for that higher low and higher high on Mara. So breaking down on CVNA. Right now we have lower high and lower low on NCPL, but no follow through on those lower lows. Lower wicks there, so bulls buying the dips. And here we go, breaking down now on Mara. So further consolidation. So that candle on the 5 minute that I thought was the bottom is not the bottom. And had I waited for a trend change, I would have never taken that $200 loss because I would have never gotten into that trade because the trend on the 1 minute is still a downtrend. So I want to see that 1 minute downtrend turn into a 1 minute uptrend to know that consolidation is completed on the 5 minute. Same here. I mean, even we have a 1 minute downtrend with no follow through, but kind of want to see that trend change first. $3 is the level to hold. Nice bounce here off of that 514 level. That was the high of day yesterday on CVNA. That really followed through. So if we break straight through 319, I will not be in the trade. Well, we did get a little higher low here. Little higher low. Bulls bought that dip. Well, if we break through 314, I might jump in it. Candle range is 10 cents. Because if we break 314, that confirms a higher low on this 1 minute. This is our third 5 minute inside bar. I might try to buy a dip here. It may be premature, but oh, well, that's not the dip I wanted to buy, man. That thing just kept on dropping, didn't it? Took a loss on it. Buy it right there. Oh boy. I was looking for a bounce there, and it is not coming. That was such an irrational drop. I really thought I was going to get a bounce. Let's see if I do. A lot of stops got triggered. I would expect this to correct itself a little bit. Coming down to support on Mara there now too, breaking through. So I played that kind of aggressively. Really wasn't expecting such a huge drop so quick. That was gnarly. And this market that I'm in right now is just, it's not good. This is where rules come into play. This is where I don't want to spiral out of control and start losing a bunch of money. I just want to get through this weakness in the market and get to some good stuff, you know. Let's see. If we break the high of that last candle, that would be cool. I'm not really expecting that on the 1 minute here. Probably should just take the profit now. Either way, if I get stopped out here, that's gonna do it for me. I'll just stop trading. I won't have hit my max loss. I won't be at my max loss, but I'll still stop. Because I don't really see anything else. Of course, MARA is giving a nice bounce. Come on, NCPL. Give me a little bit more. I'll just go ahead and take that. That's fine. So I'm not down so bad on the day. I can add it up here. So that was a whole lot of work for nothing, I'll tell you. $86 plus 55 minus 206. That puts me down 65 on the day. So I think I'll just stop there, call it a small red day, and be grateful that I'm not down more than that on a day where the market is just really not working so well. I mean, how many people lost a shit ton of money on these drops? Like, really? I know I've been in some drops like that way back in the past where, man, I didn't have a stop loss and it dropped like that. And I was just like, oh, wow. That'll clean your account out real fast. All right, this is a long one. Well, thanks for watching. If you made it through it, congrats. But I hope you learned something. If not, well, let me know what I could do different if there's things you can think of. Thanks for watching, And I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.